There we go. There's the button. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more BMG. So, before we get into our stream today, I'd like to say I am late. I know. I had to go do something today, which meant that I was not available to start at my usual streaming time, but the fact that I'm only half an hour late given what I had to do today is kind of impressive. Secondly, I would like to say thank you to everybody on the YouTube side who is watching the YouTube videos. If I pull up my YouTube statistics here, give me 1 second. I love talking about this stuff out in the open because it feels so taboo at times. Like, people are always like, oh, why do you talk about your YouTube stats? And I'm like, hate to tell you this, but there's enough people out there consuming content that most people could make content for a living. Currently at about, in the last 28 days, about 6,500 views. A little bit over 500 hours of watch time, which is very good given all I do is post shorts and 5-hour long VODs. The shorts have been doing pretty well. Had a lot of views in them consistently. However, the thing I'm most glad of seeing is the Mass Effect 2 modded VODs are doing really, really well. The episode 1 has almost 100 views, which for me is an incredible number, because it's very rare for any of my VODs to hit over 100 views. I think there's less than a handful of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them that are even close to 100. And there's six of them that are over 100, and there's 1 or 2 of them that are close to 100. Which is really cool to see. I'd like to thank everyone for that. I have also hit the amount of watch time, the watch hours needed to actively be monetized. However, I need another couple hundred subscribers to get to that point. I need 500 subscribers. I'm currently sitting on 39. So if you're watching this VOD and you've not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It'd be very, very helpful. And you can always watch more BMG. You can watch where we started at Wolves. You can watch at the well, you can watch other stuff too. You can watch the Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2. You can watch the stuff I did before that. So the Dwarf Fortress playthrough I did, the very short CK3 playthrough I did, the Telltale of Game of Thrones, the Telltale of Wolf Among Us Season 1 I did. Lots of things out there for you guys to watch if you want to watch it. Alright, let me just turn down this volume a little bit. I should have probably turned that down a bit earlier. But just want to let you all know that that is what's going on. I've been doing incredibly well for someone who has less than 50 subscribers. My views have been really good. I'm not sure. Maybe I should start talking to people and saying, "Hey, we need to consider actively doing more stuff." Ooh, Hans Ross to Bundesliga 2. Oh yeah, Powell can go down to you guys. Absolutely. Yeah, that's fine. What am I going to be doing today? Well, we're looking to get through the rest of these friendlies. Looking to get into the Bundesliga season. How's it going? Hey Shep, how are you today? How are things? Nice to see you this morning. Not bad. I started a bit late today. He's usually like streaming by about half an hour already by now. But I had to do a few things this morning that, honestly, the fact that I'm only half an hour late is kind of impressive to me. I thought I wouldn't be able to stream at all today, so I actually took the stream at the schedule. But we are good. We're positive. We're improving. We're improving for sure. We just signed Average McAverage Face. Average winger, but will help in our depth. Let's see who our first DFB Pokal team is. Lubeck. You redeemed to name a staff member. What staff position would you like? They're all available. There is our head of youth development. There are our coaches, our performance analysis, our director of football, our technical director, our chief scout, our head physio, our doctor. Whatever you'd like, you can have. Technical director. Overview. Set nickname. Captain Frank Stallone. Captain Frank's a fair enough. You're laughing at the fact that your named player is a 59-year-old German. Fair. Frank Stallone. Fair enough. That's a good one. So our plan is, where was it? So we want to try and make ourselves, we want to try and win as many competitions as we possibly can. And this year I have a real hankering to win either the DFB Pokal or the Europa League with Borussia Mönchengladbach. How's the season going? We haven't actually started the season yet, so we just in the last stream we did last week. We finished our, we did a bunch of transfers. We did a bunch of, we finished the season off. We brought in a bunch of players. We're also looking into bringing a few players in on loan. So, for example, Wolves are actually looking to loan out Eric Holden again. And when he was here, 2 years ago, he scored 10 goals and didn't do too badly for us. So we're going to try and loan him in again. And they're willing to loan him out for a fairly cheap loan registry. You want to be a deep line forward? Can we make that not a thing? Yeah, I'm fine with paying that for not having to worry about his position. Is there anyone else here who's willing to go out on loan? Oh, we had on loan last year. He was fine. Not great, but he was fine. So yeah, it's still pretty early in the season. We've not really like anything yet. We're just looking to see who we can bring in on loan for the season. Well, they have Ruben Diaz. I mean, he's a good player. How much did they pay for him? We got him for free. I mean, fair enough. Can't argue that deal. You could bring in Nathan Collins. That would be funny. We'll see. So yeah, we're currently looking for players to loan in because we want to like add depth to the squad, and the best way to do that is via loans. We had Philip Koft last year on loan. He did okay in his 14 games. Didn't really do much else. So I'm probably not looking for him. Petku is also available for loan. We had him in 2 years ago. He did pretty okay there. Was fine. Wasn't great. Was fine though. But not be bringing him in. We'll see if we can find another good center back who's available for loan. Transfer, loan, edit, search. Yep. Doesn't really see players available. You know what? Let me check out. Nathan. So that's 55 million. And we'll pay all of his wage. It's very much that's a very much a pie in the sky sort of deal that I've just made there. We'll see if they're willing to so much as even entertain that concept. They've accepted our loan offer for Eric Holden. That's good. Performed well while he was here last time. He might be able to perform a little bit better this year with a little bit more talent around him. This guy's rejected a loan offer. Oh, right, there's this guy, Christian Fernandez, who we've just signed from Uruguay. Oh, sorry, he was at Monaco. How much did we pay for him? 1.5 million. Oh, we're golden. That's a fantastic purchase for us. Ask Colombo to welcome him. That's a good deal for us. He's super cheap. We'll be able to sell him on in the future for more than that. A loan player. That's right, he's a loan player. We're loaning him in for the year. Forgot about that. And then Murlazik is on loan to Hansa Rostock. Good. He'll be headed out there for the year where he can get himself first team playing time in a Zweiliga team. We literally just signed him. If he wants to go, he can go in like 2 or 3 years. We're going to keep him around. How much does this cost? 68 million. No. That was more of a pie in the sky option. If we had gotten him for relatively cheap, I might have considered it, but given he was he's looking that kind of move, I'd suggest it. This guy is full of pies today. It's been one of them days, has it? I try my best to keep, like, you know, long shot deals as an option. Because sometimes a team will come out and they'll be like, oh, we have, you know, a player here who's not really willing to work with us anymore. They want to leave. And I'm like, okay, so you want to sell them for cheap? And they'll go, yeah, a lot of the time. Which will give me the option to bring them in and ship them out then in 2 or 3 years' time for more money. Which is always a bonus, right? Especially in a world like this where you need the money to pay players or buy new players in order to keep things on the move. Where is... There he is. Right, we're going to quick pick our starting 11. That's fine. Alberto, you're coming off for Soquist, Sasmaz. Diouf off for Luke and Nets. Piliev, Fernandez, Yuri Karpenko, Drew Colbert. Xavier De Champion off for Oh, that's right. Taichi. Yeah, we're fine for centre backs now. We have like three or four good centre backs. We have no need to worry about any more centre backs, to be honest. We're as good as we can be. Everyone loves money. Everyone loves money. It's the unfortunate situation of living in capitalism. So now we have ourselves 2 more friendly matches, and then we'll have our first competitive match of the year. Another player heading out on loan. Good. It would be nice to have that Eric Holden deal confirmed now. That would be nice. Oh yes, that's right, we brought Gavin Edwards in as well. Happy with that. Hey Cody, welcome. I have actually forgotten the players that I had here, to be honest. Oh. Sure. I would like George Horgan. He'd be a very, very good player for us. Who would he play above? So if I go to our tactics here, he would essentially be a rotational, like, defensive midfielder, box-to-box midfielder in these positions. And who are our current substitutes there? So other than Soquist, it's Drew, it's Alberto, Christian Mambanza, Jens Kastrup. And then Arndt here would be substituted for probably Alberto, and then maybe Victor Djokovic. I mean, who else is he wanted by? Rems? He's at his max potential. I mean, his potential isn't really that important. He's iron-willed. He's got a great personality. He's got good media handling styles. He is not bad at all technically. Good tackling, good marking, good teamwork, good work rate, good stamina, good size. That would be 30 million. That's enough. Mr. Selquist, you can have number 7. Drew, you can have number 6. Alberto can have number 17. Average McAverage Face can have number 29. Xavier's a Champion. Number 8. Christian, you can have number 14. Gavin Edwards, you can have number 21. And Patrick Kohler, you can have number 27. And Christian Fernandez, you can have number 24. Sounds good to me. Nobody there who is on our team. Unfortunate, but hey, maybe next time. Okay. He'll play against FC Mönchengladbach. Get him up to his fitness. Hey, we have signed Eric Holden on loan. Very nice. Right, we've got ourselves in a new striker who will for sure help. So what I am going to do is... Yes. This formation might see some play this year, given we have a lot of centre-backs who are capable. And we have guys like Eric Holden on the bench. Hey Hayden, welcome. How am I? I'm not bad, thank you. I started stream a bit late today, but given the things that given the reason why I was late, I'm pretty happy with how things worked out in the end. Perfect. How's the same going? So if you use the !save command, it'll tell you all about what I've been doing at this save. Ramirez is heading to FC St. Pauli. That means we now have an extra little bit of money in our back pocket. Happy with that. Do we need to update that for year 2 of BMG? I do. That's correct. I haven't done that yet. So the only thing that you don't know about is we struggled last year. If I go to here, go to past positions. No, stages. Last year we finished in 6th. However, we had potentially some of the worst form I've ever experienced in FM, wherein I lost like I think 7 or 8, maybe 9 games on the hop and only drew 3 or 4. I managed not to lose my job here at Borussia Mönchengladbach, though I almost lost it both because of the board not liking my performance, and then I also almost lost it because of the players not liking my performance. But we pulled it back. We got knocked out of the Champions League post league phase, so we managed to make it through the league phase, which was good for us at the time. We then managed to pull ourselves back out of the shit in the Bundesliga. If I go to our previous season here, as you can see, if I scroll up, we started off kind of okay. We did okay up until about October. Between the second game of October, which was the 20th of October, and the end of November, we won 0 games, drew 2, and lost 7. Yeah. Now, mind you, 1, 2, 3 of those losses were in the Champions League phase against teams that are better than us in Liverpool, FC Bayern, and Real Madrid. But hey, those still count. We did lose in the DFB Pokal second round as well against Bayern. All in all, we didn't do great, and then we managed to pull back a couple wins. We struggled through the months up until we got out of the Champions League. And then once we got out of the Champions League, we went on a streak of not losing up until the last game of the year where we lost against Wolfsburg. If it wasn't for that loss against Wolfsburg, I think we would have finished a position above where we are right now. But we're doing okay. On top of which, we've managed to loan in a few players who we know are genuine quality. In Eric Holden, in Christensen. Oh, this guy is pretty good. But, don't think he's got much to... So yes, Hayden, that's our whole thing. Oh, 11 goals scored. Very nice. Now we have Lubeck in the DFB Pokal. We're going to switch to our actual main formation here. Ooh. Now we're just going to clear every single position. Right wing back, Yuri Kapenko. Center back, Andrei Pilev. Left center back, Connor Doherty. Left wing back, Luka Netz. Ball winning midfielder, Drew Colbert as a regista. Right mid, Michael Soyquist. Left mid, Sebastian Arndt. Right wing, Lorenzo Colombo. Left wing, Johnny Shaughnessy. Center attacking mid. Sorry, center forward. We'll put on Patrick Colher, though he's not fully fit. Is there anyone here who's fully fit? Edwards is fully fit. We'll start Gavin Edwards. Then on the bench, I can do this here. Clear subs. We want Taichi, we want Christian Fernandez, we want Alberto Ortega, Xavier de Champion, Mabanza. Ooh, yeah, that's right, Mabanza. Diouf, Max Johnston, Victor Dukovic, Eric Holden. That might be a few too many center midfielder subs. Christian, you can come off for BMC. We'll put BMC on the bench. Victor Dukovic can play at any of these three positions. Eric Holden can play on the right or at top. BMC can play up top or in the middle. We have options here. Wasn't Ashley Phillips already at Chelsea? No, he was at Liverpool. We don't need Andrew Omibadidele anymore. We have younger players who are better than him. So as far as I'm concerned, he's surplus to requirements. Okay, I think we're ready. First match of the season against VfB Lübeck in the Dreiliga, who are in the DFB Pokal. This shouldn't be too difficult for us. Everybody ready? I think so. Yep, let's do this. Good afternoon. Are we still employed? Yeah, we're still employed, Red. We're still employed. We're just about to start the season with BMG. This is our first match of the season. This is a DFB Pokal tie. This is really just a glorified friendly. It's against Lübeck in the Dreiliga. If we lose this game, then maybe I should just resign and go play something else instead, to be honest. But I think we can for sure do a good job here. We have a whole new look. Well, not a whole new look, but a majority new look team here in front of us. We've brought in an entirely new centre, basically, aside from Arndt. But we have ourselves... Oh, Jesus, Drew. Oh, my good, Drew Colbert. Oh, my goodness, Drew Colbert scores in the first 2 minutes of the game. What a great little move from him. The number 6, the Regista, doing absolute monster stuff out there. Oh, good movement from the boys there. Soyquist to Colombo. Finds Edwards. Has Gavin Edwards broken the seal on his goal scoring? No, he hasn't. Immediately called off. Krongman to Dennis to Nozoi. Across. Headed away by Nets, but Sommer picks it up to Lenz. To Osway. Into the middle. Nodded back to Stevenson by Doherty. Up over the top to Shaughnessy. Good first touch. Easy pass to Nets. They recycle possession. To Drew Colbert, the goal scorer in the middle. He goes out wide to Soyquist, who's looked very, very good. To Colombo. Lorenzo Colombo in a dangerous position. To Edwards. Gavin Edwards has broken the seal. First goal might not have counted, but 2 minutes later, Gavin Edwards, the young Englishman, has put it in. Corner kick taken here by Luca Nets. Into the middle. Lorenzo Colombo goes up for it. He gets it. Drew Colbert, Gavin Edwards, and Lorenzo Colombo, all three scorers for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Colbert has it to Arndt. Arndt is in the middle, out wide to Shaughnessy, unfortunately intercepted. The team heard if I lose this, I might as well resign, and they took that personally. They were like, listen, if you're going to not be here anymore, it's going to be because you suck. Sebastian Arndt has just put one in. Very nice. Lübeck are getting a flaming at halftime. Well, they've just given up a penalty. Who's taking it? Oh, Sebastian Arndt's taking it. Alright, Sebastian. Come on now. Buries it. 5-0 up in 16 minutes. There might be a lot of goals in this game. Oh, what a lovely bit of passing there. What a fantastic finish. My God, Gavin Edwards from Michael Soyquist. Drew Colbert, Arndt, Soyquist, Edwards. Great movement. It's like a training drill. I mean, knowing my luck, like what happened last year, we'll get an easy draw in the first round, and then in the second round we'll get fucking Borussia Mönchengladbach or Bayer Leverkusen or FC Bayern like we did last year and get knocked out in the second round again. Gavin Edwards has a hat-trick in 18 minutes. They're already dead, guys. You can stop now. I joke. Keep the boot on. Might as well try and score 15 goals if we can. Oh, you kidding me? A penalty given away by Luca Netz. Ruffolo's taking it. Stevenson's in goal. Let's see if Stevenson can stop this. Nope. It's 7-1. It seems to me no other catching up. I mean, if we continued on the pace that we had for the first, like, 20 minutes, we would have... we would have scored, like, 10 goals, I think, in the first half. But I will admit, this is what I expected from a Dreiliga team. You don't need 10 goals, though, but I would like 10 goals. It's not a need thing, it's a want thing, Cody. Ooh, Edwards almost put another one in there. Right, I'm going to make some subs just for fitness. Gavin, you can come on for Eric Holden. Eric's going to play a little bit of forward today. Just to give him some time to get fit. Johnny Shaughnessy, you can come off for Victor as well. He needs the fitness. Alberto Ortega, you can come on for Sebastian. El Makdouf, you can come on for Luca. And I have one more sub to make. I will probably take off Drew Colbert, given that he has a yellow card. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that's a second yellow card for Lenz. Ortega into the middle. Oh, Eric tries to go for that one. Oh no, he was already on a yellow. Lenz was on a yellow in the 45th minute. You can see it there in the bottom corner where my mouse is. He had a yellow. He had a second yellow, so he got a red. Straight red. It might have been a straight red in that case then, Cody, because I think it does tell you if you get handed a second yellow and then a red, because there is different... You serve different bans for straight reds and different fines for straight reds. So I'd assume it's a case if you got a yellow and then the foul was that bad, it was like, that's not a second yellow, that's a straight red. So my assumption is you're right there in that he has earned himself a straight red and he will be banned for the next 2 matches, I think, at minimum, in the DFB poll call. Ooh, Savior to Champion scores. His first ever BMG goal. Very nice. That's a straight red, yeah. To be fair, you're not wrong. 2-footed from behind. Yep. Oh, that's right. It was Gavin Edwards' debut, so he scored a hat-trick in his debut. That's cool. Colombo had a goal and 2 assists. And now we move on to the Bundesliga, I'm pretty sure. We got Bayer Leverkusen up next. Oh yeah, this guy, Valentin Lucia. We signed him from Boca Juniors for 5 million. Oh, sorry, hang on, I need to answer something. Oh, I like that logo. Baden-Württemberg. Cool logo. I like it. Hang on. 2 seconds. Sorry, I have to deal with something here real quick. Right, yeah, sorry. Just had to respond to something real quick. Does happen, does happen. Oh, we got Leverkusen, and then we got FC Cologne. Heidenheim beat Stuttgart. Oh, damn. Hello, how are you doing? I'm not sure what to call you, channel, because it's channel not in use, and I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird to be calling people. Okay. Q. Oh, broke ribs. Ugh, that sucks, man. I've had broken ribs. That shit's no good. That shit's painful. Existence is nightmarish when you've broken ribs. Okay. Oh, we got George Horgan. Very nice. So this as a purchase is... Yeah, it's a good purchase, I think. It'll be a good depth signing. It does mean we can probably look at getting rid of Christian Mambanza, because George is much better than Christian in general, honestly. Starting your PC demo, dreading what will happen with Fleetwood pending administration. Yeah, administration's always very scary for teams that are lower down in the leagues, right? Because you never quite know if it's going to mean that you'll get relegated, and that means whatever kind of money you have coming in will be like cut down heavily because of that. It's something that I've kept an eye on as well, because it looks like Wolves will be getting relegated this year. Let me check actually, where are we in the league? I think we're in last place. Table. We're second last. Southampton are behind us by 4 points, but we are 3 points out of the last relegation spot. And right now, Leicester one of my mods teams, Red's team, is in 17th. So in order for us to not get relegated, we'd need to get a lot more fucking goals and a lot more points as well. We've let in 40 goals and scored 24. I think we have the worst defensive record in the league. Yeah, worst defensive record in the league by a margin. So that'll do it. We remain in 28th in the world rankings. Very happy with that. For now. Yeah, you guys have a manager for now. We probably won't have one very soon. Well, we don't have one. Our guy got fired over the weekend. Don't even know why we hired him, to be honest. Who do I want to put on the bench again? Patrick, there he is. Put him on the bench over Xavier the Champion. Because Patrick Collier, left-sided winger, and Gavin Edwards can play left. But Eric Holding, okay on that one for now. Let's do it. Yeah. So yeah, we are absolutely going to be struggling, and I get what you're saying, Channel, where we'll probably end up in a similar situation to Fleetwood, because our contract structure is so heavily incentivized on us staying in the Premier League that it's likely that we'll lose a bunch of players for really, really cheap. So you might end up losing like Mateus Cunha, who's one of our really, really good players, for a decent amount of money. Oh, okay. Right. So, this is £127 million for Charles Stevenson. It has, after 20 international appearances, which he will get, assuming he's not hurt, we will get another 16 million from him. This is a lot of money. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? We take out Charles Stevenson of this team. We have... Where is he? Jonas Urbig, who is not as good. Not going to deny that fact. He is German, so he counts as a homegrown player. He looks 14. He does. I mean, I think... I'm back. Let me know in the chat if I've returned or not, and if you guys can hear volumes and stuff like that, because I see that... I think if I do this... Where is it? It's okay, you don't have my sound on for now for a bit. Okay, so yeah, I think what happened, what OBS told me is that it told me that my stream key wasn't correct. Which happened before. I think it was what happened during my Mass Effect stream last Thursday. And when it happened, it just cut the stream dead. Which means that now I'm going to need to download the VODs and split them together again like I did for that, but that'll be a quick thing. Apologies, guys, for that. That's really annoying. It's also going to, like, restart all of my ads and stuff, which is really annoying. But I don't think you guys saw the offer that was there. Hang on, let me just let this guy go out on loan. So, the offer is 143 million total, with an upfront deal of 90 million. We would get the full amount of that 90 million, I'm pretty sure. Because if I go to my transfers here, clauses in. Out, maybe? Yes. So we have no... Oh, wait, no. This is... We have appearance money. For Lorenzo... For Charles Stevenson that we could end up paying. Is it back? It is... I don't know if it's back or not yet because I... Yeah, it's back. Cool. Okay. Just that... My second screen is having trouble pulling up the stream, so I was wondering if things are breaking again. I mean, according to Twitch, I've been live for like another couple minutes at least. We back? Yeah, we've been live. I've been back live for like a couple of minutes. I think Twitch is just being really fucking weird, or OBS is struggling. Hi. The stream, guys, should be back now. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to need to do the editing thing where I edit the fucking pieces of the stream together, but it won't take too long for me to do that. And it's not necessarily like I have to worry too much about it. I have like, I think a week and a half worth of content sitting up already. So, like, it's not too bad, right? It is annoying that, unfortunately, I've had to, like, do that, but it's fine. Yeah. So, let me know when everyone's back, because I want to talk to you guys about this deal that we've just gotten in for our starting goalkeeper, because it'll be an interesting one. I wonder why... Oh, I see. Right, I'm just checking to make sure everyone's back, yeah? Just make sure everyone's here. We're all happy. We're all Twitch has decided not to stop being a little shit for a minute and actually let me stream to people for a bit, yeah? We're all good. Give us a thumbs up in chat if we're good. Because I wanted to talk to you guys about the possibility of selling a player for a lot of fucking money. Thumbs up from Red. Good. Glad. So, Charles Stevenson, our 22-year-old goalkeeper who we brought in from Everton, who last year only played 20 matches because he was injured, had 9 clean sheets, conceded 19 goals. The year before, while on loan, he conceded 31, had 5 clean sheets and 31 appearances. This year, has yet to play a game in the Bundesliga. We've just had an offer come in from Borussia, from FC Bayern, from Bayern Munich, of £143 million in excess. Meaning that it's 90 million up front, so we get 90 million today. When we sign this deal and Charles Stevenson gets himself a signed contract at Borussia, at Bayern Munich, we get that money straight away. We get 90 million. Then there are 2 payments of 18.5 million every year for the next 2 years. And then after 20 international appearances, so when Charles hits 37 England caps, which he will, he is already England's starting goalkeeper, we'll get that. There is also a percentage of profit of next sale. So let's say if we got 143 million, and let's say, I don't know, Man City or Liverpool or Man United or Wolverhampton Wanderers even came in and said, hey, we'll give you 170 million for this guy, we would get 20% of that profit. I would prefer that percentage of profit be not there and an extra, let's say, 5 to 10 million in actual money up front. But this is a non-negotiable deal. Meaning that I cannot say to Bayern, hey, we like your deal as a baseline, but we'd love to remove that clause so we can get a little bit more money out of you. This would be the biggest deal I have ever made in my history. In my actual save. This would be the biggest deal I have ever sold. The highest fee before this was Eze Adibe, who we sold to Saudi Arabia for 75 million. Before that, it was Højlund, who we sold to Southampton for 62 million. So this would be an amazing amount of money for us. It would allow us in the next year to... Well, essentially, the way I'd look at it would be is that in, January, we could bring in a star player, a out-and-out, one of the best players in the world to come play for us. Who that would be is a great question. I don't know. So, right now, if we sold Stevenson left right now, we would have Jonas Urbeg, who is German, which is good because we'd need to register one less foreign player, which helps with the Europa rules. 2, he is pretty fucking good. He came in last season for 19.5 million, played 6 games, has 4 clean sheets, conceded 4 goals, had a 7.38 match rating, did incredibly well in the time we had him. I think he would do a good job. Then our backup keeper would not be Nozawa. It would be one of the players in our dev center, I'm pretty sure. Where is he? Oh, ow. It would be in the under 19s. It would probably be Michel Plunket. I don't know how to pronounce this guy. It's Russian, so I'm not sure what the how to pronounce it entirely. But he is very capable at 16. The problem is he's 16, right? So, also, as a quick reminder here, right? We do still have 40 million in transfer budget. So there's nothing stopping us from going out and finding a keeper who is good to be a backup, who is going to be cheap. It's not impossible for us to do that. We can find a transfer listed center, that keeper would not be hard. Yeah, there's this guy. There's Kenny Jorgensen, who's 23, who would be fine as a backup keeper. There is Camden Brown, who's okay. Obviously, there's Mikel Riddell, who is back at Wolverhampton. Well, he never left Wolverhampton. He's currently wanted by Real Madrid. That 20 million we spent on him a couple of years ago is starting to look like a great deal if Real Madrid spent a lot of money on him. We could always loan in a player. We could be like, hey, is there anyone interested in loan? There's this guy who's 29. There's Gregory Bernard at Olympique Marseille, who is not great. There's this guy at Real Madrid who's also not great. But yet again, he's a backup, right? These guys are backup players. They don't need to be very good. That's not necessarily what we're looking for here. We're looking for some guy who is fine. And this guy looks fine. Jason Platter looks fine. He would be our option. But you got to remember, right, if we make this deal, we will have probably in excess of 100 million in transfer budget. I don't have to accept it right now. I can stall it, which I'm going to do until we basically get a confirm or deny on whether or not we think it's a good idea. We have two players who are... Well, right now, our backup keeper is Jonas Erbeg, who is not happy with us, basically. Oh, we got Karlsruhe in the Dry League. Okay, so we didn't get super difficult challenges off the get-go. Oh, we got a little bit of money. Very nice. So, guys, we do have time basically before we have to actually confirm or deny that offer. Right now, our backup keeper is a 16-year-old. Essentially, our first choice keeper is Stevenson. Our second choice keeper is Jonas Erbeg, and our third choice keeper is a 16-year-old Russian who we got in a youth intake. So put that how you would like. It's going to be a big deal. I don't know why I said that in an Italian accent, but it's going to be a big deal. That would be the biggest deal, I think, in our team's history. It would essentially fund our push next year to win the Champions League. I'd also like to put this out there that if we don't win anything this year, I'm probably going to leave Borussia Mönchengladbach. Given that we'll have been here then for 3 years and we've not won anything. And in our third year at Wolves, we won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. So I think it's only fair that we consider like this a failure if we don't win anything this year. Ooh, Drew Colbert's in a dangerous position. Ooh, big stop. Whipped. Fernandez has it towards goal. It's tipped over the net. Arndt with a good interception to Dukovic. Bad pass. Could have gone high there and got that nice and easy. into the middle. Headed in. Sky Vink scores. Right, good job, Stevenson. Oh, free kick. Cool. Colbert into the back post. Colombo heads it in. Is he onside? He is. Lorenzo Colombo from Drew Colbert. Very nice. Good job by Fernandez there. Djokovic to Nets out wide. Nets gets to the byline, puts it into the middle. Colombo goes up for it. He gets it on the head. Stevenson to Fernandez. Fernandez to Colbert. Unfortunately intercepted. And CCO goes around, shoots. Stevenson clutches it. Hicampe goes back to Lavernier. Goes up. Yeah, that's the problem with having a 4-foot tall goal center back there. All of that is because our left center back is about 3 feet tall. That's entirely because of the fact that Ishizue is like 5'2" or 5'5" or something like that. He's really short for a center back. And he missed the header, which caused the goal to go in. Vink taking the corner kick here. Goes to Budishi on the edge. Ooh, misses the net. Free kick for offside. But we have a couple of guys here not playing well today. Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Red. It's not entirely the fact that it's not entirely their fault, but man, that doesn't help at all. Not being able to defend set pieces is not helping at all here. Edwards, you come on. Oh, big save by Stevenson there. Stevenson saves it again. Fernandez is taking a knock. Sure, Christian, you can come off. We have a sub for you. And that means we have one more substitute to make. Good morning, Ems. How are we doing today? Nice to see you. Welcome to the party. Don't have work to do with payments. Love this party. No worries. No worries. Glad to have you here. Chill out all you need. Got a corner kick here from Luca Net, so we might be able to pull this back with a decent header from somebody in the middle. Nope. Headed back to Ortega. Finds Pilev, who's blocked, but Solquist is there to Doherty, to Ortega, back to Doherty. To Solquist, to Colombo. Nope, lost. Nets has it though. Finds Solquist. Ooh. Sasmaz, I need you to bury that, man. Ortega finds Edwards. Edwards on a good turn there. Edwards pulls it back to Nets. To Ortega in the middle. Ah, it's missed. Johnston throwing it into Solquist. To Solquist. To Colbert. Finds Colombo. Yacampe heads it away. Pilev nods it down to Ortega. Finds Doherty. Doherty to Pilev. To Ortega. Finds Dukovic. Pulls it into Edwards in the middle. Gavin Edwards might have pulled this back for us here. He has. Looks like we'll be drawing this match. Good stuff from the team. Cancel. Yes. I would like to discard all of our changes. We're going to be moving back into a positive mentality. We're not going to be as attacking now. Also, please do me a favor and ignore the been live time. I've actually been live for a little bit over like an hour and a half. It's just that Twitch is being annoying and likes to kick me off of my own stream for some reason. Well, we pulled a draw out of our hat there. That keeps us at the very least in the opportunity of heading towards a win. Also, I lie. He's not like 5'4". He's like 5'9". $173. Yeah, he's 5'6". And the problem is that nobody else is just the way that is. So, Charles Stevenson doesn't want me to let him go. But for 143 million, he's taller than all the Reds. Yeah, that's fair. We're not letting him go. I'm only not letting him go because I think we could probably get more money from an actual English team who needs him. The only reason Bayern are willing to spend so much is because they don't have an actual, like, amazing goalkeeper in net right now. Can I talk to Charles? Let's praise his conduct. I do think we can get ourselves a lot of money for Charles Stevenson. I don't know if it's going to be this year. It might be next year. Also, by the way, I want to put this out there, right? If anyone is interested, I have been made aware that certain people want me to play a game called Okami, which I happen to own on PC. I got it for sale because I got it up when I was on sale because of the announcement of Okami 2. Now, my current problem is I spend a lot of time streaming. I spend about 5.5 hours at the most streaming 5 days a week, which is a lot for someone who doesn't have anything else to do at the time. However, something that I could do is 6 days a week. Correct, thank you. What I could do is, instead of, like, a lot of the time in the evening, what I'm doing is, like, just relaxing. I'll go to the gym, or I'll do something else. I've been pretty bad at going to the gym recently, though. I won't lie. I've been pretty bad at doing that sort of stuff because I hate going in the winter when it's wet and cold and shitty out. Because my gym doesn't have an actual working fucking shower, which is really annoying. Oh, hey Drewsbury Hall, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. Been a while. Fair enough. But what I was thinking is, if you guys are interested at all, I haven't been to the gym since the beginning of November. Well, you have an injury, Cody. You hurt your ankle. You have a very easy built-in excuse there. You're like, ah yes, my ankle no work. I'm like, ah yes, my brain chemical no work. But you know, I wanted to, like, say it and be like, yeah, it's probably for the best. It's good for your brain. I know it's good for my brain, but the thing is, right, is that if I go to the gym in the evening, I physically don't have time to do anything else, really. I could go do something else. I could be like, oh, it's one of those things where, like, let's say I finish my stream at 5 and the first thing I do is I leave and go to the gym. It means I won't be home until, like, 6:30. At which point, I will come home, I will shower, I will then eat. It will then be in or around maybe 7:30, maybe even close to 8 o'clock at night. At which point I'm going to go, oh, do I want to sit here now and record a game for the next 2 or 3 hours and then go to bed and wake up the next day and do the exact same thing? You know what I mean? It feels a little bit, I don't know, it feels a bit odd. It feels a bit stupid to do it that way, you know? I could be wrong though, right? Maybe I should just suck it up and start doing that, and instead of doing nothing else. Like, what I used to do is, when I was working and streaming, is I used to work for the full day, then I would have my meal, I would then stream for a few hours, At which point I would then go to the gym in the evening. So I suppose the other option is, right, I could basically go, oh, fuck it, I'm going to basically stream from, let's say, 12 to 4. Get up and go in the morning. Yeah, that's what I probably should do. Is I should stop laying in bed until like 10 o'clock. I should get up at 8 or 9 and go to the gym straight away instead of basically lying in bed for hours at times. And that's what I used to do. That's what I did back when I initially lost my job. Was I went to the gym in the morning and then I'd come home and I would do that instead. But honestly enough, I hate going to the gym in the winter. Because I basically go out to the gym, I work out, I then get home, and that my house is cold. Like, this house is cold. It's not the best insulated. So, you know, it's not great. Not great at all, to be honest. Oh, you're wanted by Freiburg. Yeah, I'll transfer. I'll send you out. Sure. But, like, yeah, going in the morning kind of fixes all my problems, right? Where if I go in the morning, I come home, I have my stream, and then I can go, okay, I can give myself, you know, like an hour or two after my stream to eat and do a few things, and then actively do what I want to do in the evening. Obviously, there are some days where I can't record in the evening. For example, the days where I am streaming with the component cast, or the days where I have IRL dice games. Those days I can't stream. But, you know, I can't record, but my assumption would be that I would do the smart thing of, like, recording for 3 or 4 hours and then splitting those into, like, 30-minute episodes or something like that. I don't know. That'd be my thought process anyway, but if you guys think that I'm a bit crazy on that one, you guys let me know. Oh, great pass to Shaughnessy. I'll sit down this evening and think about it because I have time this evening anyway. Stevenson with a good stop there on that free kick. Ooh, good catch. Good pass to Holden there. Holden scores his first goal of the year. Diouf tries to find Shaughnessy, but is tackled away from him. Pilev nods it down. Colbert out to Karpenko. Karpenko gets knocked down. Pause. Ooh. Do I let Sebastian take this? Yeah, I think I do. Another penalty. Let's do this. Penalty's been awarded. Sebastian Arndt, the young German, stepping up. Sebastian buries it. Doing a great job there, guys. Eric Holden tries to find Edwards. Ooh, Chabot just hacked down Edwards. That's a straight red. Oh, that was violent. Is Edwards alright? Looks like he's alright. He's up and going again. Jeff Chabot just got sent off for that one. My goodness. That was ridiculously that was a tough tackle to watch. Horrigan goes back to Karpenko, who goes to Piliev. Out wide to Diouf. Diouf finds Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy takes on his defender, jumps around him, pulls it into the middle. Edwards is in a bad position to receive the ball, but it's fine. He manages to get around it. Piliev goes into Colbert to Arndt. Arndt steps into it, goes wide to Diouf. Diouf into the middle. It's deflected in by Jordan. Own goal by Jordan Bayer. That's not great for him, but very good for us. Shaughnessy, Horrigan, oh, big save, but George Horrigan picks it up for the second attempt. George Horrigan has scored his first goal for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Holden to Piliev. Finds Diouf. Finds Shaughnessy. Shoots. Johnny Shaughnessy buries his first goal of the season. Shaughnessy to Doherty. To Diouf. Finds Arndt. Arndt puts it over the top to Drew. Colbert is in behind. Drew buries it. His second goal of the season. This team is starting to put itself into position here where I think we might actually be able to win stuff. We need to make any substitutes? No, everyone's fully fit. Everyone's still sharp. The rotation we've been doing has been doing a great job. That's an incredible bit of goal scoring. 6-0 up against FC Cologne. Big rivalry game here. That's not a penalty. Shaughnessy, is he hurt at all? No. Cohen boots it up. Karpenko gets into a good position to knot it down. Arndt finds Colbert. Colbert finds Holden. Eric goes back to Piliev. Finds Karpenko. Karpenko shoots and it goes in. Yuri Karpenko has scored. That was his first goal for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Wow. Lots of guys scoring. George, you can come off for Jans. Alberto can come on for Arndt. Victor can come on for Johnny. Hey, Cody, look who we have. Look who we brought back, Cody. It's Average McAverage Face, the most average of average faces you've ever seen. Who got sold to Leeds a couple of years ago. He went on loan to Plymouth, and now we've bought him in Germany. So he's back underneath my management. Yeah, we'll let that go. Sounds good to me. Average McAverage Face, he's here. Ooh. Another knockdown there. This team got very, very violent very, very quickly. Not another penalty, though. Ooh, good little knock on there from Karpenko. Dunkovic holds onto it. Puts it into the middle. Nodded away. Diouf has it. Oh. Average McAverage Face has scored. That might be his first ever professional goal. Is it? No, he scored professional goals at Queen's Park in Scotland. He scored 2 goals there and had 3 assists as well. He also had 3 goals and 5 assists at Plymouth. But this is his first goal, I think, in a top. Yeah, in a top flight. In a top flight, in a top flight league, this is the first goal Average McAverage Face has ever scored, and he scored this in his debut. Good win for us, lads. Well done. Probably should have made some more subs, but hey, an 8-0 smashing of FC Cologne is going to do wonders for our reputation with the team. Average McAverage Faces is to be remembered by scoring his Borussia Mönchengladbach victory after coming on the 72nd minute. Arndt had a goal and an assist. Let me throw this on. cool. So that's a big win for us. 8-0. We are currently third in the Bundesliga. We had the best goal difference, which is nice. So proud of him. Very nice. Let's see what our options are here. Nice. He's happy to stay. That's good. Tom Thomas has gone out on loan. Very good. Oh wow, we had 7 of our players named to the Bundesliga team of the week. We had our goalkeeper, we had Diouf, Pilev, Horrigan, Karpenko, Holden, and Arndt, all named to the team of the week. Wow, Sebastian Arndt is an absolute monster. This guy is growing still. Oh, incredible. Incredible stuff from Sebastian Arndt, the homegrown player. No, nothing there. Don't know why we're still getting updates on Jaden Adai. He doesn't want to come to us. Nothing else here looks like it. Right, we got another match here. Looking like it'll be another easy one against Holstein Kiel. Hey, thanks, Kate. Thanks for the raid, buddy. How you doing? Hope you enjoyed your stream. What were you playing? What were you doing? Were you having a good time? We are currently in our third year here at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Thanks for the follow, Kate. We are third year here at Borussia Mönchengladbach. We have already won a bunch of trophies at a previous team. That team being Wolverhampton Wanderers, where we won 2 Premier Leagues, 2 FA Cups, 2 Carabao Cups, 2 Super Cups, 2 Community Shields, a Europa League, and a Europe South America Challenge, and something else I think as well. We won a bunch of stuff there. We won basically everything we could win there except for the Champions League, which is why we are currently at Borussia Mönchengladbach. We've just gotten our Europa League fixtures here, as you can see. We got Ludogorets, we got Atletico Madrid, Trabzonspor, Rumzenborg, TND from Portugal, Lille, Leeds, and Besiktas. So we got, Besiktas. That's not Besiktas. We got 2 Turkish teams, a Spanish team, a Slovakian team, a French team, an English team, and a Bulgarian team. I think we can for sure make it through in the top 8 with that one. If I go to our competitions here. You talk too fast? I mean, problems with having to talk, right? I think we have... Yeah, I think we'll make it through in the top 8 here. United, Inter, Chelsea, Atletico. I'd say United and Chelsea are probably the only teams who are guaranteed to go through in this one. But everything else here I think we can for sure beat. Maybe Leeds. Wow, there's 3 English teams in this competition. Well, hey, thanks for raiding. What were you playing? Were you having a good time? We'll change that to control possession. Yeah, we'll stick Max Johnson on. He's fully fit for tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. Anybody else we should put on the bench to change up positional wise? Yeah, we'll take off Horrigan and we'll play Tiachi there. Yasune. We'll play Yasune up there in the center defensive mid for this game. What role would suit him best? He's been trained as a ball winner. Yeah, I suppose that works. Anything else we should change here? No, I think that's good. Try to put Patrick Kohler on the bench. And now we have our little press conference. Should be quick and simple. Alright, Hochtiel Kai up now. We will be having a great time. Can you show your clip? No. That's soliciting, and we don't do that here. If you want to tell me about it, though, that's fine. Okay, after this match, I'm going to need to take a quick break to go do a few things real quick and grab myself some more water. Oh, I need to change anything here. Holden can probably come off for this game. We'll start Colombo there. Shaughnessy can stay on. What, you speak really fast? I can't process the information. I literally just said no. I mean, it's not that hard to process it, my friend. I just said no, you can't, because it's soliciting. But if you want to tell me about it, you can do that instead. Thank you, Red. Okay, so a win here would see us go top of the Bundesliga. We're looking for as many goals as we can get our hands on. Never hurts to score. Ooh, not great control there by Pilev. Top to Mensah. To Bobson. Ooh, okay. Offside. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. They didn't score, but there was also a bit of a breakdown there defensively. You're very bad at English, especially at understanding speech. I mean, you're trying. English is a hard language to understand, even when it's your native language. Or a language that was forced on you, in my case. Kohler shoots. Ooh, Philip makes a big stop. Nets. Corner kick. Not out of the way. Johnston's there. Into the middle. Back to Nets out wide. Kicked out for a corner. In the middle. Ooh, not out of the way. Mensah loses it to Johnston. Fernandez picks it up. Excuse me. Anything here we can change up? I think we're okay. We'll go on to the second half here. Ooh, that's some good control from Arndt. Pilev to Nets out wide. Down to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy gets past his defender. Hugging the byline. Pulls it into the middle. Not great positioning there from Kohler, but it's kept into position. Arndt to Ishume to Colbert. To Shaughnessy in behind. Shaughnessy almost buries it, but hits the crossbar. Colbert to Johnston. Arndt finds Kohler. Oh. Patrick Kohler buries one. That's his first goal of the season. And a goal in his debut. Another person who scored another goal in his debut. What did I want to do? Shaughnessy off for Victor. Nets with a corner kick. Nodded away. But Arndt gets to it first to Johnston. Johnston takes it out wide in the box. He pulls it into Colombo. Lorenzo Colombo with his fourth goal of the season. Some good scoring from Borussia Mönchengladbach. This is what we were missing last year. We had no goal scorers last year. We've had our players start off on the right foot here with goal scoring. And we're going to make some subs here. Pilev off for you. We'll take you off entirely for Alberto. That's good. And then we need... I think we'll leave everything else as is, yeah. Oh, Kohler's in behind. Pulls it back to Luca. The Soyquist. Oh, he gets tackled in a dangerous position. With Drew Colbert still out there, we might see him bury himself a nice free kick in this position. This is his wheelhouse right here. Not a penalty, but it is a free kick. Oh, nothing. Wow. That's a dangerous place for Colbert to have a free kick, and yet nothing from it. Well done, guys. Good win. Moving on to the next game. Yes. Right, we've also got our transfer window closing in a little bit, but I have to go do something real quick. So I will be back in a couple minutes, maybe less, depending on how things work out. Patrick Kohler has scored in his debut. Did a good job. Honestly, this was a good purchase from Hanover for $4 million. I didn't think he'd work out, but his loan at West Brom seems to have sorted him. He's 15 goals and 3 assists there. Did really, really well, and now he's got his first goal at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Where was he born? Born in Hanover. He's a Hanover boy. Wait a second, did I just see? Oh, his international debut was against North Macedonia. Never mind. I thought we were going insane there. Right, guys, I gotta go sort something real quick, so I will be right back, but I will leave you guys with this music. Alright, I'm back. Apologies for that now. Cool. So, we have the transfer window up here. So, what I'm looking at is, let's see if there's anyone who's transfer listed who is particularly interesting in general. Because most of what we're looking for right now is just good players. Wait, you're fucking... what the fuck? Okay, you'd be a great addition, but you're also way too expensive. Oh, Kangin Lee is transfer listed. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, sorry, these aren't transfer listed. These are just guys who are interested in transfers to our club. Oh, there's Gabriel Moscardo. He's a good player. He's got 30 caps for Brazil. He's 25 years of age. He is, I believe, English qualified? Eligible? Yeah, he's club trained at Wolves and is also English eligible because he was there when he was 18, I think. There's Malik Tillman. Mostly just looking to see if there's anyone here who's interesting to me. Oh, Jacob Ramsey. There's Ryan Aitnawari, who is still at Wolves after nearly... oh, this is his 11th year at Wolves. Wild. He'll have his testimonial soon. Levi Colwill. There's no one really that interesting here except for Abdul Malik Tuhal, who is a striker. Used to be a right winger, I believe. That's where he started off. But now he's a striker. There's Takafusa Kubo, who's 30. There is Ellis Ben Shegar, who is unhappy. He wants to move to a club with a stronger squad, which makes sense. Ilker Munoz. It's weird, right? Because I kind of want to make an offer for somebody, but I don't know who I would do that for. This left winger at Norwich is loan listed. What do I need to pay for it? It's not terrible. I mean, it's not an option. It's not a bad option if needs must. Personally, I would love to bring back Alexandru Petcu. He was very good for us in the year he was here, and I think now that we have better defenders with him, I think he'd be an excellent addition to the team. $74 million, $110 million. Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow! That's pain. That's pain. Pain, I was getting coffee. So, I'm looking at bringing somebody in who is going to help us win right now. And it's difficult to find somebody like that who is valued at a reasonable enough valuation. So I was like, oh, I'll look at some loan listed players. And obviously there's Philip Koft, who we had on loan last year, who didn't do very well for us. But there is Alexandru Petcu, who helped us make the Champions League in our first season at Borussia Mönchengladbach. This guy would be very good for us. He's a very mentally adept. He's a good leader, which is what we need, honestly. We lack good leadership on this team. Technically, he does leave a little bit to be desired, but remember, he's coming to the Bundesliga, where he will probably be one of the best players in the rotation. He played 5 games rules last year, didn't play badly. They want 74 to 110 million for him, though, is the problem, right? And that's a lot of fucking money. So that's 60 million. That's 80 million. 70 million. That'll do. I'll offer them a 70 million pound deal. And if they say no to that, we won't give it to them. I don't necessarily think he's worth that, to be honest, but I really, really would like a starting quality center back to put next to Pilev, because right now we don't really have that. We have a bunch of guys who are slightly below that. Center back is probably our weakest position. If I go to our squad planner here. Don't know what the fuck's going on here. Okay. Yeah, looking at this, it looks like the game sort of agrees with me in the assumption that our weakest position is center back. Excuse me. So let me go back to my squad planner here, and let's say I was to add in Alexandru Petcu as our starting center back here on the left hand side. He is right-footed, so what I probably will do is I'll probably switch Pilev around so he's starting on the left hand side, because he is either footed but also is very strong on his left and on his right. Well, I just said the same thing. He's a very, very good center back who can play either center back position. Oh fuck no. Excuse me, that's 128 million you're asking me for. Are you out of your fucking mind? Oh, 10.5 million for this guy? Yeah, for sure. What do we spend on this guy again? Like, less than 9, I think. What do we spend on Christian? We spend 10. So we'll get our money back for him, which I'm perfectly fine with. We need a defender central defender. We need a center back. That would be my preferred option, would be to get in a center back who can help us out in the long term. So hang on, let me take another look here at my shortlists. This guy isn't it. He's basically at his top of his potential. Ulrich, you love Grin Larson. Same thing. Top of his potential, not going to be there. Cole Ashcroft is 18, but we don't have full information about him. He's also not that good. Oh yeah, there's Gareth Wood here at Bristol City. This purchase would be entirely for the future. He's 18. He's not glacially slow, but it doesn't help. He's unadaptable. He's unambitious. He lacks determination. We can fix a lot of that with some good mentoring. Pay you 20 million up front for him. Oh, that's right, Andre Thorvaldsen. We wanted to get this guy in on loan, possibly. Is he playing for Wolves? Doesn't look like it. They want him to play in a position we don't have. Long shots, that's fine. Portugal. Oh, you think McYouthface might be going on loan to Plymouth? Oh. What's the search I have here? Oh, for center midfielders. Any center backs? Giovanni Di Alba. Not really. Jaime Hernandez, who we looked at earlier, who is odd. I'll say he's odd. That's about right. There's Ishiura here, who is another 5'5", I think. Tall Japanese player who can play center back and also play defensive mid and left back. Is at the peak of his powers, it looks like, but he is on loan. He is loan listed. Right. Let's do a quick player in range search here for center backs who are either listed or not, who are even slightly interested in a move to us. Oh, hey, Mickey Van de Ven's there. Been a while since we've seen him. Lenny Yoro at Lazio. I mean, he's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination, and he might help a decent amount. Why is Uras Durak still on loan at us? I mean, would I like to bring Uras back? Absolutely, but he is currently playing for Wolves, so not going to be an option for us. There's this German 22-year-old. Started off in Leipzig. Valued quite heavily. Could be an option. was he? We'll add him to our homegrown player shortlist. This guy at... He's slow. That's his big problem. He's not very fast, and that's a big problem in any league, really. When you're going up against players who can be super fast. There is Cyril Lennon-Maher, but yet again, bringing in Cyril Lennon-Maher leaves us with the same problem, really. He is not the best player right now. And while I do love bringing in younger players to help us with our future and to make sure that we have high resale value for our players, we need someone right now who can help us win. So here's what I'll do. I will stick the minimum age at like 26 and the maximum age at like 31. Morten Dartey. He's at Hertha Berlin, who I'm pretty sure are in the Bundesliga this year, but they're not doing very well. I mean, he is possibly an option. Stelios Andreu at Lille. Maybe. There is Eric Garcia, the Spaniard. Oh, not really a center back, though. Not what I look for in a center back. I should stop saying that. He's not what I'm looking for in a center back. Oh, there's Tim Orman. Ablakular Kusov. Hey, Kusanov. I remember you from our days at Wolves when we brought you in for super cheap and sold you on. For a bunch of money to Bayern, who sold you then to Nottingham Forest. And now you're at Crystal Palace. Having a great time moving around the world. This is quite annoying. Don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. What's that? You're still in and out of lurk. Christ. Maybe I just hang on to my money. I don't think there's anyone here who's really going to be able to, who I'm really going to be able to bring in for a reasonable amount of money who's going to help us win in the long term. All right. Not a bad deal for Gareth Wood. That's all the money I'm willing to spend on Alexandru Petcu. It's a 90 million offer. Right, never mind then. You can just wait, I guess. Alright, so we have this Bayern match, and then we will have ourselves our match against what's it called? Our match against what was I looking for? Sorry, my brain's lacking here. We have time here to basically to find ourselves somebody to bring in. We have a very, 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 very lax transfer budget right now. Well, an offer's made for Kastrop. We need Kastrop, unfortunately. He won't be going anywhere. But Mambanza, however, a mandatory future fee of 5.5 with installments bringing it up to about 11 million. Yeah, sure, you can go to West Ham. Have a good time over there. Okay. Yeah, sure, you can go out on loan. Big passer. What about Rems? No. Gareth Wood. wow, there's a team here in Canada getting $1 million off of this deal. So we lose half of our transfer budget on this deal. Though looking at his potential, I think it's basically impossible not to consider bringing him in. The potential did not lie to us. Guy's a Hibernian. French guy. Oh, we'll take a look at him. Nobody really there. Sounds good. Now let's speak to one of Liverpool and Bayern Munich. Well, I'd rather him not go to Bayern Munich, because that's in our own division. I would like you to pay me a fuck ton of money, sir. Cool. When's this deal up? 2035? I think that's like 3 years from now. In game. Yeah, it's 4 years from now. He's not going anywhere. Ooh, Dennis Simmons gone to Real Madrid for 84 million. Sebastian's not for sale. We want to keep him here. Gareth, what I need you to do is focus on being a ball-playing defender on defend with a focus on your quickness. Because if you could become even a touch faster, you'd be great. Probably could have done with getting in maybe 1 or 2 more loans, but it's fine. Spent 113 million and we had 14 players come in. Damn. If you give me 75 million, 75k for him, I'll let him go. Nice. Right, we got this Bayern Munich game. I think that's good. Anyone here who we need to register? Nope. That's good to me. I think we've done ourselves a good job here and managed to get ourselves into the registration rules for Europe. Okay, nothing. Sorry, I just wanted to I saw something pop up on my screen there and I saw something. Tuh. One of the guys is very happy. Well, this is like a 50-50 thing where like some of the team wants me to let him go, some of the team doesn't want me to let him go. So personally, I don't think there's anything really to say on that one. I think it's generally a good, generally okay. Let's take a quick look at the dynamics here. Shaughnessy was left out of the Europa League squad. He's a squad player, so I guess I'll have to just... Hopefully he won't get too pissed off at it. And Sebastian Arndt wants to leave because of the fact that there was good teams interested in him. Three teammates agree. 4 teammates disagree. So more of the team is on my side there by me saying, hey, we don't want to let you go because without you we wouldn't be able to do very well. Now, it's harder to keep players at this team than it was to keep players at Wolves, because players at Wolves, obviously, we were the top of every, I think, team ranking. I don't think we were number 1, but I do think we were pretty high up there. I think I can see that from here. World Europe rankings. No, wrong one. So, Europe. List of clubs. Here we go. Wolves is... What's that? The top rated team in England. Which... That's crazy. Just to put that out there. That's crazy that Wolves are the highest rated fucking team in England. But we are... 1, 2, 3... I can just do this. We are 25th in world rankings. So it's a little bit harder for us to keep hold of some of our best players. Honestly, I think Sebastian Arndt will be fine with it once we do an okay job this year. Okay. We got this Bayern Munich match. This will be a tough one. Some of my teammates, some of my squad aren't happy with me. So if I go in here, let's see. Fernandez off for Doherty. Gareth Woods, you can go on the bench. I'm going to look to score some goals here, guys. So this is going to be interesting. Do I leave Patrick Kohler on, or do I throw... I think I throw Edwards up top. He is the hot hand right now. He has 4 goals in as many appearances, in quite a few. He's some good goal scoring records. So let's throw him out there. If we need to, we will switch him out for Kohler. But I think we should be fine. We also have Ludogorets halfway through the next week, which will be good. Right, let's try and improve some of the mood of the squad here. Down to about there. No worries. Okay. No. While the people already want to buy Average McAverage face from us. Didn't think he'd have so much interest all of a sudden. Well, I didn't think he'd have so much interest in moving so quickly after coming here. Powell's playing well. Oh, he's growing. He's getting a little bit faster. He's doing alright. It's good to see. Right, we gotta play this Bayern Munich match. Are the vibes not immaculate enough? Yeah, that's fine, Hayden. No worries. The vibes not immaculate enough. Sorry. Let me rewind this real quick. During the transfer window, we had an offer made for Sebastian Arndt from FC Bayern, who I rejected outright, said we don't want to settle to a guy in our own conference, in our own league. At which point, there was another offer made by Liverpool, who I was like, we want 100 million for this guy. And Liverpool were like, no, that's too much money. He then approached me, Sebastian then approached me with some of his teammates saying, hey, you should have let me leave. At which point I said, actually, you're our best player. Why will we let you leave when we want you to play for us? So he's not that happy at the moment. Shaughnessy is a little unhappy, but there are... I'll put it this way. There are more people supporting my treatment of Sebastian Arndt than there are not. So more people are happy with me saying no to him leaving than they are with me saying no to him... Sorry, let me rephrase that. There is a vast majority of the squad who think I did the right thing by not letting Sebastian Arndt go. I think that's about right. Alexander taking a corner kick into the middle. Doherty nods it away. Back to Alexander, to Larson, who can't control it. Has to keep going. De Ligt pulls it back to Alexander. Goes to Larson. To Musiala. Musiala shoots. Big stop from Stevenson. De Ligt. Taken away by Karpenko. Shaughnessy. Ooh, bad pass. Tomiyasu nets. De Ligt has it to Musiala. Back wide to Tomiyasu. To Larson. To Tomiyasu. Another corner kick taken by Bayern. Nodded away by Nets. Tomiyasu has it. Across. Larson shoots over the crossbar. Ripples it. Stevenson taking the corner. Well, taking a dead ball here. Doherty to Colbert. Back to Stevenson to Pilev. Finds space. Colbert in the middle. Moves it to Arndt. Finds Shaughnessy out wide. Blocked. Goes back to Nets. To Colbert in the middle. Who goes over the top to Colombo. Lorenzo Colombo tries to get past Davies. Can't. Alphonso Davies to Gabriel Ramos. The guys in the middle are being marked tightly there. Stevenson comes out to claim it. Very nice. Well done. Good bit of defending there. Oh, shit. That's not good. Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos buries it. That's some really, really bad ball control there from Doherty. Couldn't, unfortunately, get the ball out of his feet quickly enough. That's cost us. Shaughnessy just went down. He just chopped down Larson there with a dual-footed. The Irishman just got sent off. Saw red. He's done. Halftime. Let's see if we can get something out of this. Tomiyasu with a throw in. To Kare. Back to Tomiyasu to Larson. Larson blocked by Colbert. Unfortunately picks it up on the second chance and he buries it. Right, well at this point, we're going to move to balanced. I'm going to drop Colbert back into the defensive mid position. I'm going to play him as a halfback. Luca, you can switch back to a fullback on support. Drew, you come off for George. Actually, do I just put... Yeah, I think that works. I think that's fine, actually. Oh, no. Colbert is in the wrong position. There we go. Everybody else looks good, though. Doherty, you can come off for Gareth Wood. Their centre backs have not played well. They both have yellows. Nets tries to find BMC but can't. Colbert loses the ball to Musiala. Nets picks it up. To Horrigan, to Colbert. To Colombo. Finds Nets out wide. Good movement from the guys. Nets goes to Soyquist. To Colombo's in behind. Lorenzo Colombo buries it. Is that going to count? I don't think it is. I think he might be offside. I think he might be offside, guys. Damn it. Not great. How far off was he? No, not much. We could possibly pull this back. I'm not gonna lie. We have had moments here where we have been not necessarily the better team, but we have shown that we can still play at their level. If Shaughnessy didn't get sent off, I think this would be a lot closer of a game. But obviously, you can say that in any game where you have a player sent off, right? You can say, oh yeah, if we didn't have that guy get sent off, we probably should have been okay. But, you know. Do I think that would have made it... Ooh. I don't think that would have stopped Connor Doherty from giving that ball away, but maybe it would have stopped the second goal. So there are options here. Mateus to Gonzalo Ramos. Finds Mateus Tell. Tell pulls it into the middle. Stevenson gathers it. Stevenson's played really well this game. He has saved 9 shots out of 11 allowed. Like, that's legitimately a great performance from Stevenson. Boots it up towards Colombo. I don't know why you'd boot it up towards him, given Billy McGregor-Coustrain is right there. Diacante to João Neves to Vanner. Pilev intercepts when Musiala picks it up. Oh, big stop from Stevens. Oh. Charles Stevenson. Nasty with that save. Where's Wood? I think that's him there. No, that's Billy McGregor-Coustrain. Tell puts it over the net. Do I think this would have been massively different with... Not happy with that performance out there, guys. We had a player sent off. That's basically it. Right, we have Ludogorets next. Don't appeal. Not going to appeal that. See, here's the thing, right? Even when I had Antonoli Trubin in net, we didn't have performances like that. Like, that's steal the match away from the other team kind of performance, that is. Who do I play here? Tianachi, I guess. We'll drop him into a cover role. So what cover means is that the player will usually sit a little bit deeper than his partner. I believe is how that works. So if I go to defender cover, it'll tell me here, sorry. So if I go cover here, with a defend covering duty, the ball playing field will drop a little deeper and sweep up through balls through the defensive line. So instead of him basically being like hovering around here, say, when we're in defensive roles, he'll be like back a little bit further. He'll just hover back a little bit more to give us a little bit more time and space. Also, Karpenko should 100% be on attack every single time. Not a bad defender by any stretch of the imagination, but is 100% more useful to our team on the attack. Who else can I put on the bench? Jonas, you can go on the bench. Fernandez on the bench, and Savio the Champion on the bench. Cool. Let's do this Ludogorets match. Solid. Okay, that was a good interaction. Okay, we got Ludogorets. Also, to be fair, in January, we very well might need the player to actively come in and play, because I might get rid of somebody else who maybe gets called back from loan, or maybe somebody else who I don't really want to play anymore. Our options. We will have options come that time. Alternatively, we could end up sending somebody out on loan who we are currently registering. So there are options in the future here. Okay. I need to check something real quick, so I'll be back, and then we will do this Ludogorets match. Give me 1 minute. Thank you, Shep. Yeah, so what you're listening to, because you asked what the music was. The music is Harris Heller's Stream Beats. It is royalty-free / copyright-free music that Harris Heller put together. He releases a new album every couple months, basically. And there's a bunch of different style of stuff. So, for example, there's what you're listening to now, which is more of like an 8-bit sort of style stuff. There's some Christmas style things. There's some like EDM. There's a jazzy kind of thing. Trying to get your brother to make you some. I mean, there's loads of royalty-free music out there. It's just trying to find stuff, right? Like, for example, the Component Cast does its own royalty-free music, which you can get online if you want it. It is there and available. Just insanely talented. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I do know that kind of vibe as well. I always want to I've always been trying to convince Midge to get like some jazz music together, because he did an album for the Eleanor Chronicles, and I'm like, oh, do an album for Dracoga Nights and make like a jazz version, and he was like, yeah, that could be possible. And I'm kind of sad that it never happened in the end. Ortega's hurt. So, Quist, you come on. Nets with a corner. Horrigan goes up for it. George Horrigan scores. Very nice. Big man gets himself a goal. That's what we like to see. So sad, yeah. I mean, I love me some jazz music. Legitimately, I was listening to, when I was driving today for something, I was listening to jazz music the whole way up and the whole way down. Helps keep me nice and calm and centered and controlled. When you were in high school, your marching band was a jazz band? That's fun. We don't really have that sort of thing in this country. Marching bands aren't really a thing. Ooh, Eric Holden managed to deflect that in, but it looks like he might be called offside here. Drew Colbert scoring again. Well, I think it stemmed from military things marching. I could be wrong. No, that's fair. Like, for us, it's just not a thing in our schools. Like, we don't really do, like, marching band in schools. Like, if you're doing music in school, like in high school, like in our equivalent of high school, a lot of the time you're learning an instrument, and then you're also, like, you know, learning music theory, but you're very rarely ever playing in, like, a big group with your classroom. You know, usually it's individual sort of style stuff. So it's like, oh, I could be like, I want to learn how to play the saxophone. Someone else could be like, I want to learn how to play the violin. And someone else could be like, I want to learn how to play the trombone. And, like, we could never play together, because we could all have very different ideas of what we want to play, you know? Completely get it, yeah. I had friends who did music in secondary school, and they liked it. They said it was really boring at times, but they said that it was good fun at times too. Which I think that could be applied to most classes in schools, to be honest. I really didn't like my my art teacher, so I didn't really enjoy my arts. I kind of gave up art after I left school. I did a few tattoo designs. Most of my tattoo designs I drew myself, except for my my rabbit on my thigh. I drew all my other designs myself. You play a baritone? Like a tiny tube, but it sounds like a trombone. Oh, nice. Nice. That's very cool. Ooh, almost. Karpenko with a throw in. Karpenko back post. Ooh. Colbert nods it back into the middle. Can't get to anyone, but Nets has it now out wide. Nets shoots and he scores. Luka Nets buries his first of the season. I mean, you can't see it behind me, but there is a guitar that I used to play somewhat regularly. Oh, thought I heard an alarm going off. No, it's nothing. Yeah, I was an odd kid. I had a lot of different interests when I was a kid. I liked playing guitar. I played a lot of it with some friends of mine, but I don't really play it anymore, which is one of those things that I kind of just let fall by the wayside. I used to be really into art. Used to love drawing. Don't really do that anymore. I write instead now. That's kind of that's my artistic outlet, is writing. I used to play a lot of miniature war games. Now I only played like 2 because I don't really have time for more. There's also a lot of rules to learn and a lot of things to do and miniatures to paint. So I only really do 2 of them now. I have my Halo Flashpoint stuff and I have my Kings of War stuff, which isn't more than enough for me. What else is there? That's basically it, really. Well, obviously I still do a lot of TTRPG stuff. But, like, that's something that I don't think I could ever really give up. You have some Age of Sigmar trees you gotta finish? Yeah, that's true. Oh, Stevenson with a big save. What a stop from Stevenson. Good lord. Unbeatable that man is today. You did nothing arty at school, so you're trying to make up for it now. That's fair. To be fair, I also did... Like, my selected classes in secondary school was... I had to do English, I had to do maths, I had to do... Irish, which I didn't do because I had an exemption because I'm dyslexic. I had to do... What else did I have to do? Christ, I don't remember. Good lord, I'm getting old. But essentially you pick 4 subjects. As like when you're going into school, you do these 4 subjects, and those are kind of like what you might want to do when you hit college. And mine, when I went into school, was metalworking, technology, technical drawing, and... Oh Christ, what was the 4th one? Technology, metalworking. I don't remember, but basically it was four like entirely not artsy things. You know, I had always thought I was going to be an engineer, or I was going to be like a you know, some sort of mechanic kind of thing, because that's what I wanted to be at the time. And then in my second year of high school, my English teacher sat me down and was like, "You're really good at writing. You should do more of this." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And I started writing a lot in my spare time, and I really fell in love with it. And then I decided to write a book, which nearly got published. Red has read it, and she said that she enjoyed it. What else? Yeah, and then I like did a lot of drawing when I was in school as well. Like I used to draw in my like copies and all that. I used to draw on the back of my notebooks. Used to draw everywhere. Like, you know, I used to have a sketch pad that I bought for myself. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Oh, cooking. That's what I did. I did home economics. That was my other thing. I did technology. I did metalworking. I did technology. I did technical drawing, and I did home economics. Those are the four classes I did. I chose to do. Those were the extra ones I chose to do. The ones that you had to do when you went into high school here was English, Maths, Irish. You had to do business studies, so you had to do some amount of learning about how businesses worked. So like I did a basic, you know, here's how you balance this. Here's how you balance a checkbook. Here's how you balance this other stuff. Here's how you do this sort of thing. Here's how general business law works. Did that for a few years. Wasn't all that interested in it, but hey, it was nice to know, I guess, if nothing else. You know, that sort of thing. Baby Mikey had some good ideas. I was 17 when I started writing that book, and I was 19 when I finished it. Well, finished it. I was 19 when I did the first draft and started trying to get it published. And then I did like a year more of writing, and then it just fell by the wayside because I had to do this thing called working, because we live in capitalism and it fucking sucks. So yeah, that's what happened. And now I have some fanfiction on the go, a second book idea on the go. I should probably go back at some point and finish that book, maybe. I don't know. It's one of those things where like I think about it every now and again, and I don't really know what to think of it. So yeah, I was a strange kid. My metalwork teacher liked me because my mother's ex at the time taught me how to do certain things that he couldn't teach other kids there to do, that he knew how to do. So like I know how to weld. I can TIG and MIG and flux weld. Been a while since I've done them, but I can do them. What else? I'm not certified or anything, by the way. I don't actually have like a welding certification. I just know how to do it. So not professionally, but in a way that if I needed to weld something, I knew what I know what to do. You know what I mean? Anything else that I can think of? And my technology teacher liked me because I thought outside the box all the time. Like, we had to do projects for our third year in school to, like, get through to the next year of school to, like, you know, pass the grades and everything. And, My teacher was like, "Yeah, this is some really good stuff. This is really cool. I like what you've done here." And he was very impressed with everything I did. It was for sure one of those things that I do miss a little bit. I don't miss school because I had a great time there. I was bullied relentlessly and I hated every day. But man, do I miss not having to work for a living. I'm just very eccentric. I mean, this is fair. It's the ADHD. It's unmedicated. I can't help it. And getting an actual diagnosis and medication... God, it would take so fucking long in this country. Ooh. That's not great. Hang on, 1 second. Eclectic, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I get that too. I have a lot of things in my brain that sometimes can be great, sometimes can be annoying. This grey matter up here, fuck, is it absolutely fucked, but man, does it have some good ideas sometimes. Oh. maybe eccentric as well. Maybe eccentric as well. Maybe. It's entirely possible. Oh, Drew Colbert almost got the overhead bicycle kick on that one. That would have been so cool to see him score that. Arndt into the middle. Gets missed by everybody, but then booted out. Colbert's off getting looked at. Ooh, bad interception there. Oh, good block. No, it went wide actually. Damn. I thought that one would have soared in there. Dukanovic taking a corner kick into the middle. Arndt out wide to Diouf, rattled off the post. Oh, Rom taking a corner kick for Wolfsburg. Well. I guess we're moving to this formation. Gareth Wood taking this dead ball. Goes to Horrigan in the middle. Finds Arndt, who turns, goes out wide to Diouf. Diouf attacking. Finds BMC. Oh, what a miss. What an absolute painful decision there. Eric, you're coming on. What an absolute nightmare there from Urbig in net. 6.1 rating. Playing an absolute atrocious game, so he is. I think will be unfortunate to see him go. And we don't have anyone to go into that position, so I guess we'll just have to leave things as they are there. As much as I want to take Sojquist off, we will put him onto central midfielder on attack, and he will help the offense. We will bring on Yuri Karpenko to send him straight down the wing to create some more width. Brom to Xhaka to Bisek to Lacroix to Mane. Diouf, Weiss has it. Urbig makes a save. Good job from Urbig. Manages to make a stop. Into the back post. Eric Holden nods it away. Pilev gets to it. Goes out. He can't quite control it. That game's a dead in the water one. Far from pleased with that result, guys. It just wasn't good enough. Okay. McGregor, you're coming off. Yeah, Stevenson, get the fuck out from between the posts. God damn. Alright, that'll do. We got Atletico Madrid up next. Okay, I need to check one. Well, I need to check something again. Sorry, we've had make sure that the fire is steady lighting. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Apologies. So, I'm going to do this Atletico Madrid match, and then I'm going to call the stream. I would usually not do that. I would usually try to do like a full, stream to kind of make up for the fact that I had to start late today, and also we had an incident there where Twitch decided to die. So, what I'm going to do is probably either start early tomorrow or go a bit later, because I believe I don't have anything on tomorrow. One second, guys. I've just realized somebody has left something in my car that they need. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to end the stream early, actually. I need to go do something real quick. So we're going to find someone to raid real quick. Hopefully there's someone who we're following who's playing FM right now. Yes, Kev. Kev, perfect. Kev is playing. We're going to raid him. I need to basically go straight away here. I've got to go and help people set up some stuff in the house here before we have a little event later on today. So I got to get going. Sorry, guys. Would love to have gone a little bit further in the stream, but we'll be back tomorrow for more FM. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.